y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are continuing to build our Lily's sewing shop. So we did the little towel wall hangers or fabric wall hangers here. And then we built and completed by putting together our little on the wall cabinet here. I love those spools of thread. Those are so cute. All right, so previously we've done more little cabinets and things, and we have lots of little bits around. So let's just jump in because we are starting now to build our walls. So we're gonna start on step 44. No, sorry, 49. And we need E. Let's see. E is just this big loose one. It's smaller than the full sheets, but it didn't come in a full sheet. It has the Lily's. Look. What does that say? Hold on. I need a way better magnifier. Lili Blay. I have no idea, but then I don't know what that says there, but it says Lily Sewing Shop, Lily Sewing Shop. We've got some pictures with outlines here, an outline here for our shelf. So we're gonna go ahead and put some things on. So our shelf, so there's an outline in black right here. So that's gonna go right there. Okay. So I'm gonna use my Aileen's original tacky glue. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I know you guys just blinked. I had to run and get another paper towel because this one is getting pretty gluey. So I'm just gonna wet this down. I put a wet paper towel inside of here, squeezed out very, very well. You do not want any loose water, like you don't want it watery. What did I have red on my hands? I noticed my hands were red. Oh, wrapping paper. I forgot. One of our wrapping papers last year it kind of, fades and, or transfers. And I just finished wrapping Christmas gifts and I now have red hands. I didn't even notice that. All right, awesome. Let's, let me get a wipey first. I'll take it off. Yeah. I just don't want it to get on our papers and stuff. Oh yeah, that took it off. That's funny because I noticed my cheeks were really red. I thought maybe just like I was a little warm, but now I'm wondering if I rubbed my face with my hands like this. Oh my goodness. I have to go scrub my, good thing y'all don't see me. I don't have to go scrub my face when I'm done. Oh wow, and we put that in, that's why it was in a separate bag. I had totally forgotten about it. Okay, I think I'm good now. Sorry about that. All right, so anyways, using my Aileen's original tacky glue down here, it keeps it from drying out and keeps it down ready to use. So we're just gonna pop our glue on all of these little walls here because they're all flush. This is why I was so careful trying to make sure everything was flush so that if you have like the shelf or something that's sticking up, it's going to hit the wall before the rest and it won't be even. That's what that's for. Now I'm going to use a little bit of my crazy glue super glue with the brush applicator, but because we have these markings, I know where they go, and I'm not doing a ton, just a little bit. And then So it's really nice. It gives us even the little markings for the little outcropping edges. Okay, looks good there. Everything always has a tendency to shift just a little bit. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, and we have A10. A10 is this big one here. Oh, I get it. I was like, why are these printed? So some of them, they, like how we made, what did we, didn't we make some frames? Am I losing? Oh, these right here. How we put the frame over the piece of wood. These are printed on. We're just putting frames around them, and they do have the outline for it. I wasn't understanding. I was like, So that's kind of cool. These are single-sided, so and make sure you want the brown on the front. I mean, I know that's probably just a given. Everybody figured that out. Okay, so aliens on the frame. Tad bit of super glue around the edges. And I found it the hard way because we work, with them laying down. Don't try to put these on with it laying flat because it's a different angle. I don't know how many times I put stuff on laying flat and lining them up with the lines here and then having it completely dry and then lifting it up later and going, why is that off? Because it's a different angle when you're looking straight at it. And I know it seems common sense, but it was just something I didn't think about. All right, and then on this side, we're going to start with C11. Okay, C11. I'm just going to pull them all. C12 and C13. 14 and 15. These are very thick, so those little bits don't, it's solid. I really, really like this company. It's a Slow Snail. I had not heard of them before. I had not even heard of the DIY picture frames before. I saw them on Temu and I went, I'll give it a shot. I thought I was just getting this one, but I dropped one. It was a 2-pack, which was amazing value. I paid about, I think, $30 for 2 of these. So, yes, they're a little bit of a smaller build, but they're so detailed. Yeah, I talk about, I wish we'd have done this different, but, really, I'm just nitpicking because there's nothing else to complain about. Over all these real quick. You know how it goes. If you don't want to watch this part, feel free to fast forward till I'm assembling. I don't mind. Won't hurt my feelings. The rest of these are all bumpy, and they're not my favorite to try to color, but we'll just do the best we can. So I had to call the doctor again this morning and get more antibiotics because this ear infection and sinus infection definitely did not go away. I've been so sick, but hopefully it will start getting better soon. Because I really want to eat Christmas dinner if I'm going to cook it, you know. Silver lining though. My mom always says you gotta find silver lining. This past week that I've been really nauseous and I haven't eaten much, I have dropped quite a bit of, quite a few pounds. So, and I had kind of been at a stalemate with my weight loss. So, yeah, that was good. Like I said, not good, but silver lining. There we go. We're going to put the aliens on all of the picture frames and the super glue on the wall. I think I'm just going to do the top two corners. We don't really need a ton of them. Okay, there's one. Two. And y'all, you know, I've been talking about Christmas, how I've got my shopping done and I'm going to wrap and I'm going to be done first. No, I was technically done shopping first, but I was done wrapping last. I just finished. My mom finished this morning. My dad finished yesterday. I'm like, wait, what? How did that happen? I was so far ahead. They just like snuck in and just like speed wrapped. I was like, dang, I didn't even start till this afternoon. And so our tree is in a corner, and these are going to go on the right side. Our tree is in a corner, so I kind of got like the crap spots for my gifts to go. Because all the good spots were already taken. Like, oh, see, that's why they did it. That's why they hurried up. They didn't want to have to maneuver their gifts around. Last one here. If you have any glue seep out, you know, I use Aleene's, it will dry clear. If you're using a white glue, most of them dry clear. I haven't used them all, so don't quote me on that. Alright, so yeah, we put them all on. That was step 49, and then step 50 is just it completed. Oh, okay. So that's our completed wall here. Okay, so now we need C19. We're going to set this over to the side. C19 arrow is down here, so this one. And then we need C16, 17, and 18. 16, 17, and 18. Yep, these three right here. These are all rigid. I'm not going to worry about sanding. I'm just going to make sure all the little white spots are covered. Yeah, that would take all day to try to get all those little grooves. Good enough. Same thing, 16, 17, and 18. Yeah, so. Same process as we just did on the other wall. It's just a rinse and repeat kind of situation. There we go. I'm just putting the super glue on top and bottom of these ones. And last one here. Okay, there is wall C19. I'll set this up here to dry. Now we need C20. C20, and I believe, because those are all out. So these were extras, an extra, and these were extras. So just short of the little extras, I believe C is probably done. I will pull out those extras after, you know, like when I'm done, when I'm de-kitting everything, I will pull those out. So there's 8 little squares, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and that's where these are going to line up and sit. So the way they have them, that one, that one, that one, and that one, you can put them in any order you would like. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my A-leans on the little squares here. I just think I would have a harder time getting the brush to just hit that little square. And then I am going to go ahead and brush just a bit on the ends of my super glue. Oh, I really want to start with the bottom though. No, they're going behind. Never mind. I was right. And our second one. Ooh. That, okay. That pulls this one down. But if we put it over top, we wouldn't see, yeah, it's just trying to, dang it. Okay. Okay, so I put a little crease in each side. I might crease in the middle too. Whoop. To kind of, so I'm creasing it like down so it will sit down like a little bit under. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, that worked better. I didn't crease this one yet. Okay, well, the unfortunate thing is every little uneven bit of it, you can tell, like this one goes a little that way, a little that way, a little bit more that way, and that one goes almost straight, but it is cute. Okay. That was step 54. Okay, so 55. All right. So we're going to now set this over to dry. So let's see. We're going to start with our wires. So the shortest light wire, L2, extends from the gap on the left side of the cabinet, while the longer light wire, L1, and USB switch wire extend from the gap on the right side of the cabinet and are inserted into D4. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, D4. Let's pull D4. That's our floor. D4 here. the side here. Okay, so this is going to sit with the rug on our left side. So the open hole, little triangle, is down, they're down on our back right. All right, so we need to unwrap our lighting harness here. Okay, so we're going to take the USB and run it to our right side. All right, and then we're going to have three things here. We're going to have, oh no, sorry, two. We're going to have two lights. I hate the way they wire these because you can't get them straight. They sit inside, which drives me bonkers. Because, okay, so the shortest one is going to the left. Okay, so, yep, shortest one left, longest one right. Okay. So I'm not going, so something like that. So I just where that wiring stops, I just kind of, okay, and then we're going to take our cabinet here, and we have these little notches up here in front to go this one, and then on the front up here on this one. Now these are going to set in these two holes. Okay, so going to go ahead and put my glue on. Now, the ones on the right for now can actually just stay out because they're just going to go right there. So we can line that one up. But then we need to pull this one. Oh, it's got to go inside though. You want that bolt inside. But the right one, or sorry, the left one needs to come all the way up to this front notch before we set that down in there. Okay, so these will actually go there. Nope, that's what the problem was. That is not all the way up. Aha. I was like, why won't my cabinet lay flat? Well, my wiring was not all the way in the hole in the corner. It was underneath this lip a little bit. So now that we've got it just back in that corner, so it, you know, we can actually move it. And then these ones will just sit right here. But that big bulk is going to be inside. Okay. Looking good. Now we have to make our lamp. Why didn't we make our lamp first? Okay. We're going to need this little filament paper. And we're going to have to cut these out. So I'm not a fan of this paper. I mean, it's okay. It's just it feels weird to cut, I guess, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's no big deal. It's just kind of weird. It feels weird. Okay, and now we're going to do these. red lines here and here. There's a little angle there. We need to cut those, but first I'm just going to cut it as the whole thing. Whoop, I had my blade twisted. That way, instead of going here and then stopping and going up and down, and I'm just, ugh, keep a hold of it, Missy. I'll just do one long cut. Now I'm not going to save this. There's not really much room to do anything, and these are printed. So okay, so now we're going to come in here on these red lines and cut them. Okay, and on the bigger side, they're little they're like little arrows, kind of like it's a little section cut out, not just a straight line. Right, there's half of them. Right, last one. All right. So now it says red line cutting, blue dash line folding. The first piece covering the last piece, forming an octagonal head lampshade. The dotted lines under the lampshade paste it with B29. So let's grab B29. So we have it and we're ready. B29 here. Okay, so I'm going to take handy dandy ruler, because we all know I can't bend a straight line, and from one spot that we cut out to the other spot we cut out is a blue dotted line, and we want to fold those, each one. Okay, and then at they both edges have dotted blue lines. Okay, this is interesting. You know what, that might, no, because these have to be bent so that they can go onto the wood. It's a bit difficult because it's really hard to see the ruler underneath, and it's hard to see the ruler past how I would usually do it. I think we're doing okay so far. Where are we at time-wise? We're at 35. Okay, we'll finish up the lamp. All right, so then we're also going to bend these, but I'm going to try to do this first. So these are going to actually, the part that we just bent is going to go onto the wood. So I'm going to give these threads a little bit more bend. And then I'm going to, maybe on the wood is better. And then I'll just pick a side. Oh no. Okay. Maybe we need a bit of super glue too. Let's try. Better. Maybe. Dang it, hold still. Trying really hard not to stick my fingers in all the glue I just put on, but you know. Oh, that is not holding. Maybe I was just too impatient. Okay. Oh no. I don't think I have the folds tight enough. Oh, and it's going to go over one of them. Okay. Lap over. And on this one I noticed I left a little bit of the red line and I don't want to see that. So we'll just cut that a little bit off. admit this is kind of a pain. The last one was just a circle, and it didn't go on any wood blocks. We just, well, it went around the edge of the two wood blocks, top and bottom, but it didn't actually go like boom, 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 boom. I think we're getting it. I think we just needed to, I needed to slow down. I was trying to do it too fast. Three more. And then overlap that last one on onto the first one. Okay, so now, and I may have screwed this up. I was thinking we would get our wood piece and then just bend these over the wood, but oh, this isn't a wood piece. This is just the other oil paper. Where did it go? Okay, right here. So it's not wood, but it is, oh, actually, no, so we have to bend these. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. So maybe we should have bent them first before we put this on. Okay, I don't like this. It is, I don't really like this paper. Sorry, the dog's saying hi to the neighbors. It's very hard to work with. And then because it's the top, I'm going to see if we don't need super glue. Boy, that made a mess. I really don't like this paper. It's called oil paper. I think we're good enough there. Okay, so we've got our little lampshade. Alright, so now we want B30 and B31. B30 is the long one here. And B30, no, that's B1. B31 is this little odd one here. Okay, so B30, so that little inset is going to be down, and this is the one that sticks out is going to go inside there, flush up. So, okay, so we're just going to have 3 sides instead of 4. Okay, so we want to go ahead and glue this bottom section, and then I'm going to put a bit of super glue here. So now when you put that top part in, it can go like really far, and you don't want it to, so we just want it to be flush with the back, so that way this is straight up and down. If you push too far in, it can pop the bottom, pop the bottom out. So if you've got a gap in that bottom, you've got the top in too far. All right, and now with the little section sticking away from us, we want stick the light cord onto the bracket and stick it together. Huh? Which one are we doing? Okay, the short one, this one here. So, okay, so this is going to go up into our light, and then these two are going to go inside the circle also. Kind of put them, okay, so I'm going to put a touch of glue in there. And so with our wires, we want to put these not the same way. We want them so they kind of make an X. So they'll fit inside. I kind of had to spread the long ones apart a little bit for them to touch the sides. Stick the light cord onto the bracket and stick it together. Oh, so it's not actually supposed to be in the middle, it's kind of supposed to go down one side. Like that. Okay, I'm going to get my double-sided tape. I'm not gluing that. Don't I have some out? Oh. I'm going to put my double-sided tape down one length of the lamp. Okay, so you can just hold on. It is a little bit wide, but I'm okay with that. I can always just trim it up or fold it over. Whoops, dang it. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting flustered. I don't know why. This isn't hard. I'm just oh my goodness, it's because my hands are starting to hurt, my neck's hurting, everything's hurting, and I'm ready to be done. Okay, so with that up in there, oh my gosh, I know what we're gonna do? This has to go in first. Okay, and now we can pull the rest of the wire. Where is it going? What? Oh, there's a little T right here. It's not sitting down into it. We're gluing it on. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of super glue if I can see. So now we want to pull this wire back inside. And then put that down on our lines. So the wire is going to kind of come out of the back of the lamp and then come up along the side of the cabinet and then go in. So it does need a little bit of space right there. But with that being glued down, I don't think I'm going to need to glue that wire down. Put the excess light wires in the cabinet, organize and paste them. I'm not pasting them yet because I don't know how much we're going to need. Okay, so that just needs to be very careful. And it looks crooked. God dang it. All right, so we have our lamp right next to our cabinet. And just because I am worried about this lamp getting bumped on my desk, real quick, where are we at time-wise? I can't even see, almost an hour. We're gonna take step 48, which is the big wall, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 ones there, so, and it doesn't show glue, but I found for my other one, I'm gluing this down. Turn it sideways so I can see here. And then not a ton, just a little bit. I am going to, okay. This needs to go, so I'm going to put the thicker wire where it's wrapped, put it up in there. I put the glue on the wrong bits. They need to be on the little tabs. I don't know what I was thinking. Make sure the wires are in that little hole in the cabinet. There we go. Awesome. That felt great. Because I put the glue totally on the wrong, oh my gosh, all that glue, all that means wrong, 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 wrong. Okay, let's start over here. I'm just trying to wipe this glue off, so because it's still tacky and I don't want it to stick to anything else, like my mat when if I stand it up. Okay, so the glue's gonna go along these ones. I just had it backwards. Sorry. Happens sometimes. And then I can put a little bit of the super glue along there. Okay, making sure our wires are all tucked in inside there. There we go. Now we're seated in there right. Making sure. Oh, nope, because, okay, you know what? I am right here. I'm just not right with the cabinet. The cabinet came off. Okay, I've got to stop because I'm getting too frustrated. I'm going to break something like this lamp. So we're just gonna let this sit because that lamp is like too close to the wall, but I don't want to do it again. I'm like in the lines. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that. So that will sit there. I will finish it next time. Sneak peek. So we're here. We're putting this here. So right. So then we're on step 48. So then we'll put the ceiling on the side. Oh, come on. Our table, our mannequin, and then our other side, our other roof. And then we've got little miscellaneous things we're putting in. Other miscellaneous things we're going to glue in. And then we just put the picture frame. So probably one more. I'm thinking if I can get this part done quickly tomorrow. It's just because of the wires are giving me a little bit of trouble. So if I can get this done quickly tomorrow and get this in right and the lamp, decide what I'm doing because that's not sitting right. It's because hitting that picture frame. I'll decide that tomorrow. And we should be able to finish tomorrow. I'm hoping, cross our fingers, okay? Well, on that note, thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't get to this step finished today, but we will finish it up next one. And I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.